Hey friends, Kristie here from Kristie's Connections. We're going to go over everything that's included in the upcoming clearance event. So before we get into that, I do want to send out my prayers, thoughts for all the people that are going to be affected by the upcoming hurricane that has probably already made landfall. By the time you are seeing this video, you are heavy on our minds. Alrighty gang, so this is going to be a long one because there is a lot included. The dates of this clearance event will be October 4th through the 10th. There is one exception. We're going to talk about that in just a second. Okay, so let's go over what is included. I do have some visuals in this video, but not all visuals, of course. But let's look at the item that is 50% off during this clearance event. That is going to be the red dot home items. Now, this is your one exception. These do not run the entire week. This will only be from Friday to Sunday, the 4th through the 6th. These will be 50% off. Now let's look at the seasonal categories. That will be an additional 50% off their already clearance price during the clearance event the entire week. So, first the clearance section and the POG. That's very exciting. Lots more to come on this later. These are items that are already normally 10 to 25% off, and we will get them for an additional 50% off. The POG tagged items are included. If your store is not marked, no worries. The first seasonal category that's an additional 50% off is going to be the purple dot home. These are currently 50% off. They could drop again, though I don't think they will. For the purpose of this video, I am using the current percentages off for all of these seasonal categories. If there are changes, we will know on Tuesday, and we will go back and revisit all of this then. Okie dokie, now don't forget the Dino collection. These are Dino, they are 50% off, but they are also purple dot, causing these to double dip right now, but triple dip during the clearance event. So what do I mean by that? This pillow right here, as you can see, is $5. I actually bought this pillow today, and as you can see, it cost me $1.25. It should have been $2.50 if it's 50% off. What it's doing is the 50% off for purple dot, dropping it to $2.50, 50% more for the Dino clearance event price, dropping it to $125. You will be able to grab this during the clearance event for yet another additional 50% off, making this only 62 cents. So that triple dip is going to apply to all of the Dino collection. We do have a full webpage with a bunch of these items over on my website, kristiesconnections.com, but here is an example of a few more. All right, the next seasonal category, going an additional 50 off of its already 50% off, will be the green dot home. So as long as the percentages do not change, a lot of these items will essentially be 75% off in store if they are currently 50% off. The 50 plus the additional 50 equals 75%. And we do have items that are higher in their clearance percentage markdowns. We'll talk about them in just a sec. Okay, next up, you probably guessed it, is the yellow dot apparel, accessory, and shoes. Currently 50% off, will be an additional 50. The exclusions during the clearance event is going to be the slippers, and the flip-flops are not included in this. Okay, next up, which is 50 plus an additional 50, will be the pink square swim and summer toys. Obviously, these are marked with a pink square. All kinds of summer fun stuff. It does exclude the chalk and the bubbles. Next up, let's look at the lawn and garden, as well as 50% off will be that additional 50. There are lots of exclusions with lawn and garden. Most of you already know I made you a cheat sheet that shows you all the exclusions, and here it is right here. You can screenshot that for your convenience. Do keep in mind, during the clearance event, you may find stores that are, instead of an additional 50% off, they could be an additional 70% off, making your savings really, really good. Okay, next, let's look at our back to school categories, starting with back to school stationery. 50% off plus that additional 50% off. Lots of fun things included in this. Definitely you want to go check out the website or the video here on this YouTube channel. And we also have the back to school hardware. That is 50 plus that additional 50% off. Only a couple items in this one, but they're pretty good ones. So if you haven't checked all this out, be sure and check over on my website, kristiesconnections.com. Next up is our summer insecticides. Those two will be 50 plus that additional 50. Again, I'm not showing all the visuals here. I believe there's 5 items on this list. We do have them all over on the website with all your visuals and UPCs. And onto the private brand Suncare. The Suncare you're looking for is going to be Select, Studio Selection, and Wild Tropics Suncare. These are 50% and will be that additional 50. Next, we have the 4th of July seasonal. Again, these will be great for next year. These are 50% off currently. If these change, of course, I'm going to let you know. But looks like they're probably going to be 50% plus an additional 50. Next, we are going on to the Major League Baseball and the Major League Soccer. These items are also going to be included in this clearance event. Not all stores carry these, but if your store does, you can grab them for at least 75% off during the clearance event. Okay, now on to 70% off items. We have the swim diapers. These are 70% off, so they will be 70 plus an additional 50% off during the clearance event. This does include the Gentle Steps and the Pampers Splashers. Now, some areas do exclude those Pampers Splashers, so make sure you scan. There are the warmer states that don't really have like a true winter, kind of like Florida. They sometimes are excluded. Okay, next up on our NCI clearance dinnerware. These are currently 50% off. They have been 50% off for quite some time, but they are included in the clearance event again this time and will be that additional 50% off. Next, we're going to talk about another one that's been hanging around quite a bit. That's going to be the green and yellow Diamond Electronics, previously known by Dollar General as Select Electronics. 50% off plus an additional 50. There are web pages for both those categories on my website, kristiesconnections.com. Now let's talk about one that still continues to cause some confusion. Summer Picnic 2024. These are currently 10% off. Those of you that watch Kristie's Connections scored very huge on these Dixie products on the last clearance event, but it's the Dixie products you're looking for. If you want to know what the specific ones are, they are on my website. I'm going to put tons of direct links in the comment section down below, so look down there for a direct link so that you can score really big on some really cheap Dixie products. Most of these categories we've received a full itemized list, and this one's no exception, so go check those out. Next, Blue Dot Toys. Not sure if anybody still has these in their store, but if you do, they're currently 70% off. Will be that additional 50% off. Now don't forget, we have a whole webpage of nothing but hidden Blue Dot toys. So make sure you check that out. These do not have a blue dot on them. In fact, a lot of them have other symbols like the yellow stars, the yellow dots, the no dot color at all, the blue dots. So you definitely want to go check out that hidden blue toy following Blue Toy webpage. Alrighty, next up is the Select wipes and hand wipes. These are still coming from that personal protection equipment from 2020, but they are also included. Now let's look at the select stationery that's included. The clovers and the stationery, I kind of put them in their own category because they can get a little bit confusing. First, we have the patriotic party. Of course, this is going to be your red, white, and blue plates, cups, napkins, that kind of fun stuff. 50% plus an additional 50. Next, we have the black paper party, currently 50% off. This also includes some apparel. That also followed the same markdown. And here's a few examples. I do have a video and an entire web page to show you a bunch of things that are included in this line. The next one we have coming up is spring stationery. Spring stationery, again, same with lots of other ones, is 50% off and will be an additional 50% off. These are not what you are expecting, though. Yes, it does include some plates, cups, napkins, but it also includes so many other fun things. You haven't checked it out, you are missing out. Next up is going to be that aged party. Now this one is primarily the birthday party type plates, cups, napkins, ones that have been around the store for a little bit. You definitely are going to want to look high for these. Look in your clearance section, look on them top shelves. I saw a full PDQ yesterday. Okay, friends, let's chat about clovers. I don't know if these things have your mind spinning circles. Let's clarify a bunch of them. So let's just talk about clovers. Pretty sure they're going to include the same things they've included the last two clearance events, but let's chat about them. Okay, what I strongly suspect will be included is going to be the Fiesta line, currently 50% off. This is a Green Clover line. Okay, next up in a line many of you like and have asked me about is that spring baking. This also is a Green Clover line, 50% off, and has been included in these clearance events. So that is pretty exciting. A lot of you guys like the stuff. It's definitely very cute stuff. The next Clover line that has been included, so it should be again, will be the Dollar Summer Fun. Again, currently 50% off. It's a Green Clover line. Now these products are, for whatever reason, getting confused with Summer Picnic. This is not Summer Picnic. This is called Summer Fun. Okay, gang, on to the next one. We are almost done. It's going to be the Dollar Spring Happy Home Collection. This is a Green Clover collection, and it is a dollar line. You're seeing examples of what they look like as well as the tags right now on your screen. The Spring Happy Home line is currently 50% off and will be an additional 50. Next up, we have that Dollar Barbecue line. I'm sure you guys have definitely seen this one. It too is a Green Clover line. These are examples of what it looks like. I do have a whole video and a web page for these. Now let's chat about two purple clovers. First up is the Shades of Gray. These are NCI lines. It is currently 25% off and will be an additional 50% off during the clearance event. And then the next purple clover we have is the Purple Clover Safari Home. Again, this is a NCI line and will be included in the clearance event. So gang, that was a lot. It took me literally forever to put together for you. So what I did was make you cheat sheets. This first one right here is your additional 50% off items. And then this one is the additional 50% items. But do notice that the red dot home is only 50% and only lasts from the 4th through the 6th. Alrighty, one last item. They are doing a buy one, get one free sale during this clearance event. This is going to be real quick. Let me tell you what's included in that, and we will wrap this up. Now this buy one, get one free sale starts on the 4th, runs through the 10th, just like the clearance event. What's included? So we have first the dinnerware, plates, mugs, and bowls. These are going to be buy one, get one free. So again, this is following the dates of the clearance event. The next thing that is included will be the baskets, storage bins, and hampers. these two will be buy one, get one free. Alrighty, gang. If you hung until the end, you are a true MVP. I know this was very long, and typically my videos are a lot shorter. There was just a ton of information I wanted to try to organize your stationery, clarify the clovers, and all that fun stuff. So there will be lots more info coming about this clearance event because the core items and the clearance section and the POG tags are included. Therefore, we have a list to give you with coupon matchups and more fun stuff. Make sure you're subscribed, like this video. Literally took me over a day to complete. Share to a friend and drop me a comment in the comment section down below. Stay beautiful, stay kind, stay amazing, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye, friends.